Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm back with another monster review. I'm going to be reviewing the monster Lucky Clint from level 1 to 110, rank 1. So you guys will see this mythic in action. And on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the best skills, the best stream setup, and everything you need to know about this mythic monster. So yeah guys, if you are excited for today's video, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to notifications on. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we have Lucky Clint here ready to be fed. You can obtain this monster, of course, in the PvP, okay, the current PvP. You can go ahead and get him, and if you have the battle pass, you can go ahead and grind it even more, get this monster ranked up even more, of course. So I have a level 115, actually. It's not even 110. I just noticed I used the breakout system and got it to 115 apparently. Oh wow. Wait, I wonder if the stats are the same if I get it to level 100. I don't know if it is. Sadly, it isn't, now that I see it. Okay, but I remember correctly, this monster's power is amazing, okay? It's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure this monster's an attacker as well, if I remember correctly. Life and speed D, on the other hand, it's average, so it's somewhat decent, let's just say. But the power there, that's what matters the most, I'd say. Especially when it's an attacker that applies torture, apparently. And it has a self damage boost. I don't know if we're gonna need that, but we're gonna take a look at it in just a second. But yeah, we have it at level 100 now. Let's go ahead and get it to 115. And we're gonna take a look at the traits as well. Take a look at the traits. You have anticipation, which is amazing. So it's good to it's a good way to either stop or slow down extra turner monsters. Then you have immune to blind here as well. And then lastly, status capture true vision. So basically precision is doubled. It can be cleansed, but if there's no monster that can cleanse it, or if they're too slow, then you sort of have an advantage there, and basically you land all your shots and you can't be blinded, which is really good. So yeah, that's really good. Anyways, take a look at the ultimate here. Deals heavy magic damage to all enemies, applies total blind, vulnerable, and bleeding basically to all enemies. That's really good. That is really good, I've got to say. Oh my gosh, that ultimate's pretty darn powerful. So trait wise, I actually like the traits. Anticipation, True Vision, those are my two fave. Immune to blinds, it's whatever, it's situational, I'd say. Before we get into the relics, let's go ahead and take a look at the skills here. So Cyclone is one of them. It's an AoE moderate magic damage to all enemies, and also it applies curse to all enemies. Okay. Oops, why did I back out? Okay. Deals massive metal damage to an enemy, requires cooldown, bolt action hand, and apparently it's a metal skill. So that's really good. That's really good. Having a metal skill there as a magic attacker, it could come in handy. Applies true vision and double damage to itself. Okay, that's good. You can keep that. Deadly situation, which is a very heavy metal damage to an enemy, applies curse and nanovirus. So this is really good, stacking up curse and nanovirus. So if the enemy can't cleanse it, guess what? The curse is going to remove a lot of life from the enemy every turn. Okay, it gets better and better. It gets worse and worse for the enemy, but it gets better and better for you. And the nanovirus, it's good to block all positive side effects, including that one OP talent, face shield. Okay, recently they've been releasing lots of monsters with nanovirus, so it's not becoming as good as before, because now you can, you know, stop it with almost any monster that they've released recently. Like, take a look at the monster waste, right? Take a look at this guy, and I'm sure there are many more. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and equip this. It is a metal skill, so you have one metal, you have a one AoE magic, then you have a self support, and then this other metal skill. Cool. So there is this one right here. I don't really recommend running this unless you're in a situation in T-Wars where you have to come up with a play. Let's say you have to apply this and the enemy is running super fast spec, and you want to apply this just for a turn so that spec doesn't pierce through your megaton or whatever, and basically freezes you. So that will stop that absolute zero play. But other than that, I'd rather go with the A Matter of Fate skill, okay? Then you have Child of Hope, which is a curse to an enemy. It's a heavy magic damage. So if you want to go with this one over this one, it's up to you. I'd rather go with Deadly Situation though. Okay, just saying. Then you have Bullet Rodeo, which is actually a 0-turn cooldown, but I don't really recommend running this. Same with this one, unless you really want to run it just for that 0 cooldown, you know, in case the enemy hits you with CDA. But yeah, I'd rather go with this 4 skill set that I have set here, guys. If you would like to copy this, you can. I'd recommend running these. This is like literally one of his best skill set, if not the best actually. So yeah, go ahead and go with that. So this monster can be denied very easily actually, now that I see it. The only thing that's really kind of helping him out is that he means a blind. But other than that, he can actually be denied very easily, which kind of sucks, unfortunately. But besides all of that, what I noticed with his skills is that it's actually moderate to low cooldown. Take a look at this one. This one's 2 turn cooldown, which is actually, I'd say, the highest, right? Yeah, that's actually the highest 3 turn cooldown. But then take a look at this one. This is a 1 turn cooldown. This is a 1 turn, and this one's a 2 turn. And take a look at this other skill: 1 turn, 1 turn, 0, and 0, of course. So that's really good. That's actually really good. So what I'm gonna do is quickly give this monster some runes. So we're gonna play around with some level 6 or 7 runes, okay? Maybe we can do level 7s. Okay, so here's what I recommend giving. You can go with 1 strength rune, okay? And then 2 speed runes. You can go with something like this, alright? Or you can go with, for example, 2 strength and 1 speed. This also works out, okay? So whichever one you want to go with it. Since this monster's power is so good, if you want to buff it up even more, like with the string setup, you can. Maybe what I'll do is just go with 2 speed and 1 strength, okay? So yeah, we have that set up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the relics. So we have Mask as one of the options. So for Mask, you can actually do Baltar's Mask, which actually powers this monster's strength even more, so it'll get more powerful. You also have Eotron's Mask, more of a defensive. You have Watts' Mask. This is actually pretty good for this monster as well, because so once again, it can't be denied very easily. It can be controlled. There's nothing that's really stopping the enemy. Talon's Mask, more defensive. If you want to go with it, you can. Jazzy's Mask also works out, so give those if you have them. But me personally, I really like Baltar's Mask on attackers because just because of that strength increase, you know what I mean, for like 2 turns, which is really good. For traps, here's what I recommend giving, guys. If you want to go with Slumster Trap, you can go ahead and do that. You can do Wormhole's Trap as well. Rodden's Trap also works out, Nebula's Trap, and lastly, Mantis Claws. Me personally, I'd go with Rodden's Trap, but unfortunately, I don't have Slumsters or Wormholes, so that's what makes me want to go with this Rodden's Trap. So we're going to go ahead and give that. And now, getting into the Street Talent. So for Street Talent, here's what I recommend giving, guys, okay? Hear me out. I'd say the best thing to give would be Hidden Ship. For attackers, it's amazing. Frequency Gauntlet, if you don't have Hidden Ship, this works. You can go ahead and substitute that. If you want to go with Power Armor, this is also pretty good. It was actually amazing before it got nerfed, but now it's still usable. It's just not as great as before. Face Shield also works out if you want to play it safer. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it, honestly. Those are like one of the really good ones that you can really use, you know. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna set up. So you guys see the runes, you guys see the skills as well, the best skills and the best talents with relics. Let's go and take it to battle now. Alright guys, so we're in battle now. I paired up with this team right here. I have my Megataunt, I have my healer, supporter. We're facing these 3 monsters. If there were any extra turners here, then that would have been really good for me, because then both anticipation would kick in and help me out. I'm using the Tuner Beast because it's a level 4 and it's higher than the Fire one. But if you were to, let's say, use one for this attacker, my recommendation would be either the Thunder one or the Fire one, once again. So we're gonna go ahead and start this fight here. Alright. And oh, that looks so cool, man. Alright. Cool. Now that it's our turn here, so take a look at this. Baltar's Mask kicked in, right? Give me 31,000 strength, which is really good. And on top of that, the Thunder Beast also kicked in and gave me more power. So my power now at level of 115 with level 7 runes is 31,800. So what I can do is start off with this True Vision with double damage. Okay, so this is a 1 turn cooldown, so I can go ahead and use it. Just like that, I have damage increase with that precision there. And taking a look at the turn orders, we'll be fine. And what I can do is, I guess, charge up on this monster. If I had the damage boost, I would have given the damage boost, you know, and then that would have most likely cleared all of them. I'm not sure if I could still clear them off with the one shot here. Oh, I actually can, because remember, Hidden Shift. Hidden Shift's on my side. So take a look at this one. Cyclone, magic against magic, it's weak, so I can't really take him off fully. But keep in mind, there's a Curse Torture, and on top of that, it is also Hidden Shift. It's a 40% AoE skill. Look at that damage output. Hidden Shift is going to deal 30k. Okay, not 60k because it's at level 115. If you'd like to rank it up more, you can. But yeah, this is off cooldown again, so I can go on and use it if I want to. get my damage increase right there with True Vision. The True Vision lasts for about 3 turns. And what I can do here is make this monster a little weak for my attacker here. And I can use Cyclone again, which is the AoE skill. Or I could do Deadly Situation, which is a curse and nanovirus. So nanovirus will block all positive side effects, which is really nice. We're going to do the Cyclone here. Bam, just like that. Hidden Shift's going to kick in. So that Cyclone skill is really good in my opinion. And on top of that, also the Deadly Situation, I think that's what it's called. That's really good as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take it against the boss here. And I'm going to start this off. We're going to start off with our double damage with True Vision again. Charge up again. You can do whatever you want. There's Megatons. You can't really affect my attacker. Again, I could do Cyclone, or I could do one of these skills right here. Let's do Cyclone for now, because this is like one of my favorite skills. You can deal so much damage, and on top of that, that kicks in and eliminates them all. And now that it's my turn again, I could do a Master of Fate. I wonder... Oh, I can't. I was gonna say, if I could actually one-tap this monster, like the big one, with one of these skills, but I can't because they're both metal, and it's a metal monster we're facing. It has a level 10 life rune as well. But I can actually one-tap those other 2 ones. Now, what I'll do... Hold on. I want to see how much damage I can deal against the one that I'm strong against. So here's what I mean. Let me regain my Megaton in case it's running out. Never mind. It's actually... I'm on cooldown. Okay, it's whatever. Oh, take a look at this. The magic, right? The magic skill. It actually wipes them all off. And if I were to use this right now, all of them would have been dead, because remember, there is a hidden shift right there that would kick in for the 30k extra damage. Well, actually, probably not 30k. Well, no, I wouldn't actually eliminate him at all. I'd get him very weak, but not eliminate him. But anyways, this is what I wanted to do. The bolt action hand, right? Let's see how much damage we can do against the slum monster. 296k damage. And on top of that, hidden shift with 45k. We can actually do ultimate here. And this basically... does all of that. It heals me. Let's one-tap you. And now that it's my turn, what I can do is... in case you use any positive side effect skills, we can hit you with Curse and Nanovirus. And also I traded tables you, which is really nice. So that artifact trade is gone. Now I can apply those tortures. Let's go ahead and charge up and see what you actually do. The AI will probably be smart and don't use any positive effect skills on himself. Yep, he just went for the attack. And look, the curse is now 20% life removal. Before it was 10%, now it's 20%, which is really cool. So that's gonna deal some damage. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my double damage here with True Vision for now. Look at the damage it's taking from this monster. The curse dealt so much damage. I don't think we have to attack at all. Yeah, next turn he's basically dead, guys. So I can heal here for fun if I wanted to. I could attack if I want to, or I could just let you die to the tortures. Might as well do that, huh? Look at this. The bleeding, the nanovirus, and also the curse, which is actually the biggest part, 134k fly damage. But overall, pretty good attacker in my opinion. But of course, we also have Spectra. Don't forget about Spectra, guys. Still usable up to this day because of the Pierce mechanic. So I'm pretty sure players will still use Spectra over this monster, okay? So for those of you that do have Spectra, you can go ahead and use that over this. Oh, I thought there was happy hour with vault keys. Oh man. Alright, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, so that's going to be pretty much it for today's monster review. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, notifications on. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.